Danger, I have not played Standard in many a years, so please disregard any punts, wrong names, and other assorted garbage. Please enjoy the show.
Anybody else's hands, this is a microphone. In my hands, it's a pipe. Too much can be done on this mic that I ain't doing, Fred.
Alright, so this is my first attempt at Standard in a very long time. Since, very long time. The last time I played Standard, I was, Sphinx Revelation, Snapcaster Mage with Delver, Birthing Pod. That's the kind of stuff I remember. But I put together this deck, and I figured, hey, why not give it a shot? I need to get to 35 QPs, so I've got a good opening hand, I think. I really don't know. All I know about Standard is from what I've watched, so I will see. So I start off with a Seeker of the Way, and I feel like that's pretty good. Alright, so clearly he's playing Bug Control. If I know anything about Standard, people will always gravitate towards the most powerful deck, and the most powerful cards, mainly Planeswalkers. This deck will 90% utilize Garruk, Apex Predator, and Ugin, who far beyond exceeded my expectations for a Planeswalker. That guy is just dirty. Alright, so I'm going to... What I need to do against a deck like this is trying to ramp its mana, use its graveyard, shit like that. I need to get in damage quick and efficiently. So I'm gonna try and attack and use my burn spells to burn him out, because his lands deal him damage and his deck is slow, thanks to the fact that most of his lands enter the battlefield tapped. So I'm gonna pump up my dude by playing Hordling Outburst. Who'd have thought this card would be good, right? No one looked at this card and said, oh, this card looks pretty sweet. Alright, Sultai Charm on Brimaz or Brimaz? That's, a question that will be left up to the ages. Whatever, I'll gain my 3 life, get my 3 dudes. That works for me. Also, that turns on Convoke for Stoke the Flame, so if I want to, I can get in for 8 damage this turn. But, fearing Disdainful Stroke. Like, I know the cards in Standard, I just haven't played Standard in a very long time. Mainly Theros Standard turned me off due to the fact that Mono Black was the only deck that existed. Although I was rooting for Maze's End. I really was. So he's using his graveyard, he's got himself a dig through time, so he's going to get the 2 best cards in his deck. Whoop-de-doo. I'm excited about that, not gonna lie. Now in this case, in this scenario where he's at 10 to my 20, he's probably... Okay, so I'm gonna Stoke the Flames here. I think that's an acceptable play. I'm trying to get in as much damage as possible. Alright, good. So he was dead next turn. He probably went for a Ugin and a Crux of Fate, or a Garruk and a Crux of Fate. That's what I would have looked for. So I don't really know how to sideboard. What I do know is Magic. So I really should take out the Chain to the Rocks. I don't know why I'm leaving those in. I should keep in the Wild Slashes. I'm bringing in Sarkons. I wanted to bring in Hushwing Gryphs as a flash creature, anything that enters the battlefield when they're not expecting it, especially at end of turn, is fantastic. Stormbreath Dragon isn't at its best, but I wanted to make sure I got in those Sarkons so that way I can profitably attack and the such. Him playing fetch lands helps me. That puts him at a virtual 18-ish. I left in the chains to, to deal with Corsair Crewfix, which I thought he may be playing. Clearly, I was incorrect. So I'm going to play Rebel Master. I get a token, which is really good here. And I'm going to keep, I'm just going to keep applying pressure. Even if he kills one of my dudes, he's taking 2 damage off the 2 polluted deltas. He didn't even do anything. That's even better. Okay, Hero's Downfall doesn't really matter. He's tapped out. You never tap out in a control deck. Even someone like me who hasn't played Standard in a while knows that. Okay, so I just got Rebel Master beatdowns coming hardcore. This is game over. No, it's hard to come back from this. He would need Crux. He would need 2 lands and a Crux of Fate. He just doesn't have time for that. Alright, and GG. On to the next one.